Welcome people to the World Wide Web, Cypher Sigma Toys here, and what have I got for you today? So we've got a little car boot. So the Sunshine was out the past weekend, and I managed to finally get to my local one. It's normally been hit and miss. Me and my mate, we went to two in the end, and yeah, let's go with the footage. So here we are in my local car boot. So this is the Dustin Mill one in Northampton. Very sunny day, as you can see, out trying to avoid not getting people in the camera, which causes a lot of issues and not trying to walk into them. Obviously, I go anywhere kind of where there's DVDs or games, trying to find the boys' toys to stuff or anything. Unfortunately, I normally have a lot of the items anyway. But that's just how it is. Apologies, finger getting in there. It shows you how good. Obviously, some more games over here. Checking it. Yeah, boys, the stuff I'm after is few and far between, so I don't normally find it. So I don't get that much footage. Apologies. You see electrical appliances and kids' toys and clothes are there. The kind of the common things to find. But you know, I did manage to find some things. And there we go. So that was the footage. Obviously, not too much, and that. So it's always hit and miss with my ones. I see a lot of people on Facebook and that they seem to go to these weekly ones and they put out loads and loads of stuff. I'm very particular of what I got. So first we're off. So a bit for the other channel, but as it's the one, so it's the only kind of DVD I got is for £1.50. It's a special edition of Band of Brothers. So there, and obviously it's the fold out DVDs. Have never seen this. I'm not the biggest war type fan. There are a few war movies I do really like Wind Talkers and stuff like that, and you know, Saving Private Ryan. I've seen 1917 and Dunkirk. But yeah, this is very, very highly rated, so I knew at some point we'd get it, and obviously £1.50. And if you look, apart from a little bit of damage on the sides here from wherever it's stored, and the discs look immaculate, so I was like, it's probably only been watched once here. That was the first buy, so that was £1.50, so doing all right as we walk around. So come to another store, got a few little kids things, and I see two figures. I'm like, how much this? And she's like, the woman's like, we'll do £1 for this figure and 20p for this. So the 20p figure is this guy. So this is Dog Pound from the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's got a little bit of wear and tear on his arms, as you can see, like scrape marks there and on the top of the horns. And I think he should have a tail that he's missing. But apart from that, he's complete. So he was 20p, they said. But the main reason for getting it was for this figure, and it is Kong. So he will go in my movie side. So obviously he's got a little bit of bad damage there. I don't know if there's a bit that pops off or it's just there. And so he comes with his weapon. I say almost immaculate. I say it can't be that old a figure since Kong with this only Kong vs Godzilla was only 2 years ago. I want to say the film was. So yeah, so these are all good. So that was £1.20. So we're up to what was it, £3.70. And then I get to the final one of the main car boot. Unfortunately, the second car boot we went to, I didn't find anything. But that's by the by. So this one, so there was loads of figures, Power Rangers and stuff on there, and I was like, how much is it? And the lady went, £2 a figure. And I was like, that did seem a bit. I looking at the figures and initial condition, but I started looking around. So I pick up something that isn't Power Rangers, and the lady goes, oh yeah, but that's £1. So we have a almost complete Combiner Wars Hound. He does. I transformed him. Took me a little while to figure it out. He doesn't have the hand grapple, which is they can transform into like limbs, or hand, foot, whatever you want to call it. But everything else is there. He maybe it would have come with a weapon, but yeah. So she said like. So I was like. So I picked him up definitely. I was like, what, a transformer, a pound that looks in immaculate condition. That's good. And then I started looking for the other stuff. So we then come across this guy. So this is one of the minions from Power Rangers Mystic Force. I have one of these, but it doesn't have the head bit. And obviously, if you do that, obviously my one just has that and doesn't have the weapon. So I'm not quite sure if that is his weapon or not. I haven't checked that up. But yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, I picked that one up and put in with it. So, and then going through the Power Rangers, I come across these little figures. So Samurai, you got yellow there, if I can go out, little like figurines. And the reason why I like these are very similar to Gashapon, but these are the big heads like Chibis. and I like to display them with the Zords. And the smaller the figures, the better they sit in there, because they don't, if you get the normal size figures, they do take up a lot of space on my very limited shelf. So I got 2 of these for Samurai, so I picked them up and went, they had these or translucent versions, and I like these, so I was like, oh, okay, I quite like Samurai. And then obviously Jungle Fury, which is my favourite one, we had 3 little very Gashaponi type figures here. So you got the main Red Ranger, got a little bit of crap on the rubbish on the back side, and then obviously the Purple Ranger, and then obviously the Rhino Ranger. So obviously this was the one where you only had 5 Power Rangers in the end. Yellow and blue are not featured, but these will look really cool with my Sentai Zords. So yeah, so obviously I picked all of these up, went up to the lady, and she was like £3.50. Or was it free? Maybe even it was £3. And I was like, okay, you said £2 per figure. I picked up essentially 7 figures, even though they're little ones. And yeah, so that was, you know, so I got quite a good haul there. I bought a few, not massive amount. Obviously a DVD for the collection, obviously some movie stuff, some Transformers stuff, some Power Rangers stuff, so, and Teenage Mutants. I got it all across the board, but it was all good. So yeah, it was a good first good first car boot. I look forward to doing a few more this year. I plan to sell on some stuff as well, so hopefully I'll make a bit of money from that. But yes, anyway, I've been Cypher Signal Toys. Hope you enjoyed this little car boot video, and I shall see you in the next one.